welcome back to Hi-Fi Tech and Entertainment channel. In my previous video, already I showed you how to perform a calculation views and how to create a tables and how to do the deployment and how to test that applications in SAP HANA Data Explorer. That all things you guys learned, right? In today's video, I will explain you how to create a stored procedures and how to perform some SQL query scripts. That all things you will learn in today's videos. I mean how to define a functions and how to reuse that stored procedures, everything. So let's get started. The first step what I will do is to perform a stored procedure. First I will create a folder. So this is the folder I define. Why I maintain this is for every function I maintain separate folder names and I will maintain things very understandable. Like this if you maintain it will be helpful for you. So here what I did is to perform multiple actions. I imported some dummy tables I created here. These tables I downloaded from OpenSAP system, so I imported here. If you want to use same logic or else if you want to perform something new means you can wish based on your requirement you can go for that. Now how I will create a stored procedure. For that open your artifact in the command palette and here first you need to choose the path. Here within the data stored procedure. So here I want to maintain all my stored procedures. Now select the procedure and give the proper naming convention. Here what I will do is I want to read the PO orders data. For that I will maintain a stored procedure like get underscore PO underscore header datas. So this is the stored procedure I created. Now what I will do is once you create the stored procedure, the structure will be like this. Here we need to maintain our output parameters. Within the begin and end, we need to write your processing logic. So here what I will do is I will write this two select queries. Select count here if you see I have a product header data and item data. These two tables data I'm going to read it here and I will perform some actions. So if you see here, this is the tables I called it and I maintain the columns and I grouped it and I maintain some condition. If it is not null, then only I want to perform these actions. Once this is done, click on save. Now we'll deploy. Once you click on deploy, this stored procedure is deployed to our HANA Database Explorer. Yes, now it's deployed. Then go back to your Database Explorer. Here within the stored procedure, if you double click the stored procedures, you can see the stored procedure here. See, this is the stored procedure. Now to execute, generate call statement. Then if you click on run, it will execute. Here you can see two column data. One is created by and these two columns data. Now what I will do is I will add a parallel processing with the parameters. That means I will take this data and I will use the table variable names and I will run this statement. For that, go to your stored procedure. Here first what I will do is I will define an output parameters. Here we need to maintain your output parameters. Expand this. Here we need to write out. So once you maintain out, it will come as an output parameters. Maintain some naming conventions of the variables ex, po underscore, create underscore cnt. Yes, this is one of the parameter table. Create underscore cnt. That field name integer. Yeah. Then one more what I will define is created by this one. I'm going to use it there. Sorry, I missed the double quotes. Yes. Then data type n where length. So this is one table. Same way we need to define another one. So that's how it is. Once this is created, assign these names to our selected queries like this. This is the one selected query and this is second selected query. Yeah. Now once you assign the selector statement to the output parameters, it will the look and feel will be like this. So now we will save this and deploy. For click on save file, save, then we will deploy. Now what will happen is go to your, once it is deployed, refresh it here, and once you click on stored procedure, here we need to call this statement, insert into a new SQL tab. Now click on run. Once you click on run, within the messages you can see the time will be reduced. I mean the performance will be good when compared to the previous way. So that's how it is. Now I will teach you. Now you guys learn, right, how to improve your performance. Now I will show you how to modify the code of procedure and to use it as a singular tabular output. Now it's a two tabular output, right? Now I will maintain it as a single tabular output. For that, I will remove one stored procedure in the output parameter. Sorry, not stored procedure. The output parameter I will remove it here. Here I will maintain only one output parameter. Yes, only one output parameter I maintained here. I declare table and these are the column names here. I will rename these names and I will create one more selected query. And I will call these two variables there. Here. I will use this name for that selected query. That's how we need to maintain. Then we will maintain what columns data you want to perform. Then select. So in the third selected query, I maintain the column names, whatever data I want, employee login names, create everything from the table of the view. This one from here and from this two. Once it is done, the next step again, file, click on save, then we need to deploy. So instead of maintaining two outputs, I will maintain it, I will declare it as in one single variable and I concatenated that the two variables in the third selected query. Now let's go and refresh it. Right click, generate call statements. Now once you execute, you can, sorry, just before going to that, refresh it once. Yeah, it's done. Now call statements. Now execute it. Now it is updated. Now you can see these are the table data, whatever data we want, I maintain that. So what I did is I read it from these two table data and I used login name created by, changed by, and I concatenated these two things. So now what I will do is I'll create some scalar user defined functions. That means I will define one function, then I will concatenate the names. Here instead of only single name, here it is there, right? I mean login name. Here login name, I'm reading it from here, right? So here what I did is instead of single login name, I will show you that in the head. So here I will read it both first name, last name also. For that, first I will define one folder dot functions. Yes, within the functions, I will call them. I will define their functions. Now I'll create a function. To create a function, again, open the database artifact. Instead of stored procedure, I need to choose a functions. Before that, I will change the folder path here. It is in the SRC. Then, yeah, okay. Now we need to choose the artifact type is a function. Yeah, use the artifact name. Now I want to get a full name. Get names. Create. Now, once you click on create, you can see a message saying that the new artifact is created from the function folder. Now here we need to write the function. First, what data you want to read that data, maintain it here. I mean first name, last name, middle name, employee ID, everything. The column. So I define the columns and I maintain the if else condition, just like scripting. Now what I will do is, once my function is ready here, and here I'm checking the if condition. If the middle name is null, then concatenate only first and last. If data is there, concatenate last name, first name, then middle name with the commas. That's how I maintain here. Now let's go to your stored procedure and change it. Yes, this here we need to add that. We need to call that function here. Instead of login name, I will change it to a full name first here. First here I will maintain full name and length. Here we need to call that function. That within the select statement, I'm calling the function name. Yes, this is the function name. Get full name. Yeah, here I'm passing these two parameters and I'm reading. Then again, file, save. Now we'll deploy this and we can see the concatenated data in that full name column instead of login. Once it deployment is failed, let's see why it is. Okay, path. What the yeah. Now we'll deploy. Yes. Yes. Now it's deployed. Now deploying the SRC. Yes, you can see now I'll deploy this also. I mean the complete DB. Now go to here. Here within the functions, you can see your defined function name. Generate a statement. Here no data will be there. Just here itself we can see the concatenated. See, first name, last name, middle name. All things were concatenated here, right? Now I'll show you how to create a table user defined functions. I mean, now I just concatenated here the field names and I send. Now what I did is I will count the records of that. To maintain that, I will create one more function. New get underscore po underscore counts dot hdb function. This way also we can create a functions. Now here I will define one input parameter and I will do return statement, return table parameters. So for that, first define a function and return the table field names here. So this is the input parameter I define and I'm returning the table. Now what I will do is I will modify my stored procedure based on this logic. Instead, what I will do is I will copy this stored procedure here and I will maintain that in this function. So yes, if you see here, this is the stored procedure. Sorry, variable names I copied it from the stored procedure and I maintained here, and here I added the email ID also. Once it is saved, again file, click on save, then deploy. Once you deploy, there you can see the email ID also, including with full name, created it, everything. Here again the deployment is failed because of stored procedure. Let's go to the stored procedure and check things. Get POC. This is correct. Go to my stored. Sorry guys. This is my stored procedure. With counts here I need. Yeah. Now this is the function and this is the stored procedure. Now deploy this. Once it is deployed, you can see the email ID also there. Now it's again some deployment error is there. For more, 1 second. Here within the stored procedure, I call the function names everything. Go to the function. Here I'm calling the stored procedures and the function name. It's wrong. That's why. Now I'll deploy this. So please cross check your function names properly. If it's wrong, then it won't work. Now it is synced. Then go here and re-execute this. Now go to your functions. Once you click on function, here you just refresh this once. Yeah, count function will be there. Generate a select statement. Now execute it. See, you can see the email ID. So this all count, you can see it here. If you want to maintain a limit logic in your select query, as you know, right? So these all things you can do it here. Now what I will show you is how to create a SQL script for user defined libraries. For that, what I will do is I will create a one more folder library. Then I will create a file name dot, or else by using artifact also you can do it. For me it will be faster, that's why I'm choosing, I'm directly defining like this. But the drawback is if you manually create it, the initial structure won't be there. But if you choose from the artifact, then the initial structure will generate. That means the library structure will generate. Library master data is the file we create. Then remaining things. Here also we need to define a public variable, and I will define a public function, and I will define a public stored procedure. These all things I will define it here, and I will call this code in my stored procedure. For that, first write the code. So if you see here, this is the first library name and public variable. I define it here on some public function to read the employee ID. Then I define the stored procedures with different table. This is the another tables I used it here for the employee. Now what I will do is I'll create a new stored procedure. New file. So to get the master data, get underscore master data dot HDBPROCEDR. Yes. If you see now, here the basic structure is not created. But if you choose artifact, the structure will create automatically. Here what I will do is, I will call all whatever functions libraries I defined there, that one I will call it here in my stored procedure. Further, directly the first step what I will do is define the stored procedure name, get master data, and maintain the output parameter. So this is my stored procedure. Here these are the output parameters. Within the output parameters, what I called is, first I call the variable, then these are the stored procedures I called it here, and these are the functions we define, that one everything. Once this is ready, now we'll deploy. Save this and deploy. File. Oh, sorry. File, save. Save. Now deploy. Once you click on deploy, the new stored procedure will create, and also, so that's how we need to maintain the stored procedures. In next video, I will explain you how to do debugging, and also how to check the anonymous blocks, and also how to perform the query statements. That means update, delete, read. These query statements, how to perform. These all things I will explain in next video. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned for more interesting videos. Thank you for watching, guys.